Angel Reese fans they're sad and they're furious and they're very upset right now because Angel Reese's Unrivaled jersey came out and was sold out in like 2 or 3 minutes. Wow, impressive. That is very impressive.
2 minutes, that's how long it allegedly took for Angel Reese's Unrivaled jersey to vanish from shelves. But hold on, something smells off, and the numbers don't exactly line up. We might be looking at the most overhyped marketing ploy in women's basketball history. Think about it. How does a player known for stat padding suddenly outsell established WNBA legends?
But I smell a rat, all right? Something smells like B to the S, all right? All right, I'm just saying, and this applies to this situation. I said, well, let me see what I can.
The timing couldn't be more perfect. If it were scripted, you're not alone if you're scratching your head. Let's dive into why these sales don't pass the smell test, and how this whole thing reeks of strategic PR over true demand.
News broke yesterday that the jerseys for the Unrivaled teams was going to be released. Now, shockingly, Angel Reese jersey immediately sold out within 2 minutes, guys. Angel Reese jersey sold out more than anybody. Now, many people were saying, you know what? This sounds like a bunch of BS, bro. How do Angel Reese jersey sell out in 2 minutes, bro? Like, she popping, but she ain't popping like that, though. Like, somebody.
Let's start with the suspicious timing. According to the press releases, Angel's jersey dropped at 100 p.m. Eastern. By 10:04, just 4 minutes later, full-blown articles were already circulating online, declaring that her jersey had completely sold out. I mean, come on, 4 minutes isn't even enough time to refresh your browser, let alone gather accurate inventory data, draft an article, run it through editing, and publish it. But somehow professional write-ups popped up instantly with precise sales info.
Share this tab right here. So this is the Unrivaled website. And yeah, these are the jerseys, bruh. So it look like Alyssa Thomas jersey sold out. The Fisikalia jersey has sold out. Satu Sabali jersey still available. An Angel Reese jersey has.
But it wasn't just Angel. The reports conveniently claimed that Brittany Gurrier, Chelsea Gray, Kayla McBride, and Natasha Cloud all sold out at the same time. That's 4 players with vastly different levels of fame and market appeal supposedly moving identical amounts of merchandise in the exact same window. When has that ever happened organically?
This Angel Reese jersey is the one that's causing red flags because people are saying within 2 minutes of clicking on this damn site, her jersey sell out, which means it might have been only 5 allegedly. Like just like the number on her jersey, that's how many they had available allegedly, bro.
Here's the real question: who had access to live inventory numbers in real time? Because that's not how product rollouts typically go. There's usually a lag. First, companies gather the figures, confirm sell-through data, and then pass it to media outlets. But it was way too polished, coordinated. Messaging hit the internet in sync across multiple platforms, as if someone had a pre-written press release just waiting for a green light.
Some even complained that there might not have been enough merchandise available in the first place. You think? You think? Because I think that's potentially a massive part of this.
It's giving more PR stunt than overnight sensation. Think about those limited edition sneaker drops or collabs where only a few items are released to create hype. Brands do this all the time, restrict inventory, then trumpet sold out to fake demand. But with those, there's usually chaos. Broken websites, failed payments, and resellers flooding Twitter. The Unrivaled jersey launched smooth as butter. No digital stampede, no site crashes, just instant headlines and convenient coverage.
Just gotta keep it real. I just got to keep it real because they saying ain't no way Angel Reese jersey sell out within 2 minutes, bro. This has never happened. Not even her Chicago Sky jersey sold out that fast. But I'm going to tell you, I got to believe him, bro. This looking real spooky. I can't even lie, bro. It's looking spooky out here.
Real sellouts are messy. They're shouting in comment sections, people begging for restocks, and a rush of resellers looking to flip limited gear. But with Angel Reese's jersey, it was more like an Oscar campaign uniform, glossy and eerily efficient. It's as if the entire thing was designed to manufacture a moment, not actually meet fan demand.
Now, I'm going to be the first to tell you, I'm not shocked her jersey sold out. All right? Or that it would at least eventually sold out. I'm not shocked by that. It's the 2 or 3 minute part that I think could be questioned. Of course, you're not supposed to question anything, right? Not supposed to, but you can, because that's part of being an American and our right to say whatever in the hell.
And here's where it really starts to unravel. While everyone was hyping up Angel Reese's supposed jersey takeover, something suspicious was happening behind the scenes. Multiple players' jerseys vanished from inventory at the exact same moment, including Natasha Cloud, Brittany Gurrier, and Nafisa Collier. Now, let's be honest, does anyone truly believe Natasha Cloud has the same merchandise pull as Angel Reese? That's like saying your uncle's jazz quartet sells out Madison Square Garden just like Taylor Swift.
So, but you are trying to tell me that Natasha Cloud is moving the needle? That Kayla McBride is moving the...
If this were a true reflection of public demand, we'd see some jerseys linger while the big names sell out fast. That's what happens with iPhone's Jordan shoes. And let's face it, Indiana Fever tickets and any other in-demand product, popularity equals speed. So when mid-tier WNBA players magically sell out as fast as the most followed athlete in the league, something's fishy. Let's put this into context. Angel Reese has millions of followers across Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Her name is in headlines. Natasha Cloud, while respected, does not yet. Somehow their jerseys sold out at identical speeds. That's not how consumers behave.
Brittany Griner, Brittany Griner, somebody that came back from Russia, and the very arena she was playing in for her first game couldn't even sell out. Not only could it not sell out, didn't come close to selling out. You're trying to tell me they moved the needle because of demand and all of their jerseys were gone in 4 minutes.
If this were a true reflection of public demand, we'd see some jerseys linger while the big names sell out fast. That's what happens with iPhone's Jordan shoes. And let's face it, Indiana Fever tickets and any other in-demand product, popularity equals speed. So when mid-tier WNBA players magically sell out as fast as the most followed athlete in the league, something's fishy. Let's put this into context. Angel Reese has millions of followers across Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Her name is in headlines. Natasha Cloud, while respected, does not yet. Somehow their jerseys sold out at identical speeds. That's not how consumers behave.
Restock at Angel Reese's jersey. We are begging. At Unrivaled WBB, a commenter wrote. Another frustrated supporter said, please let me get an Angel one. I was there the second they dropped and it sold out. I'm going to cry. A sad poster said, quote, how is Angel's jersey already sold out? 3 questions.
The whole thing reeks of manufactured scarcity. This wasn't about fans rushing to show support. It was about engineering headlines, a coordinated effort to make the league seem like a cultural juggernaut, when in reality, it's struggling to get any attention. These identical sellouts across the board don't signal demand. They scream publicity stunt. And if you want to really understand how fake this looks, let's look at Unrivaled's actual reach. Their viewership numbers are dismal. We're talking barely enough people watching to fill the stands at a high school junior varsity game. So how exactly does a league that can't get people to tune in suddenly turn into a merchandising monster? The math doesn't check out.
Wondering because there's no way in hell Natasha Cloud's moving anything. I mean, let's be real here. Or Brittany Griner either. All right?
Now, let's get specific about the Angel repart. If her jersey truly sold out in under 2 minutes, we're talking about either A, massive wave of buyers logging in at the exact same time, or B, an embarrassingly small inventory. that was designed to vanish instantly. Take a wild guess which one it was. This is textbook marketing trickery. Create a tiny product run, sell it out immediately, and then declare it a massive success without ever saying how many units were made. You're not making history. You're running a hype scam.
Or if you've got half a brain at all, would it be prudent to suggest out loud that possibly they only had 50 or 100 of these damn things available to begin with? Question mark.
And let's be honest, if there were thousands of jerseys available, we'd have seen the chaos: website crashes, checkout problems, resellers posting receipts, and inventory hauls. That's what real demand looks like. But here, nothing, just a suspiciously clean sellout followed by a flood of identical articles praising Reese as a retail queen.
So while everybody's doing victory laps, the Unrivaled's supposed to not realize that if their player's jersey sell out in 4 minutes, that's going to in itself become a narrative and a story out there. Oh my goodness. Did you see Unrivaled? Did you see Angel Reese sold out those Unrivaled jerseys in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes? Whoa, that league that's got 150,000 fans watching.
But here's where it gets really bad. Unrivaled is supposedly behind on paying their own players. Multiple reports say they haven't fulfilled promised $50,000 bonuses. So how is a league that can't meet payroll turning around and pulling off a flawless merch rollout? That's not just suspicious, it's laughable.
Skeptical. But I'm going to go with the idea that they didn't have very many jerseys in stock to begin with. And I'm willing to bet you it was all the same count of all the new jerseys that got released. Because you're trying to tell me that Sabrina Ionescu and Lexi Hull and Kaylee Copper, you're trying to tell me that all them jerseys are all in stock.
What this tells us is that the jersey release was never about connecting with fans. It was about saving face a struggling league, trying to spin a feel-good success story to distract from a financial disaster. And Angel Reese, knowingly or not, became the centerpiece of that narrative. They needed someone with big social numbers to front the hype, and she fit the bill. But the problem is fans are smarter than they think. Real fans see through this. They know what real hype looks like. They know that if thousands of people were snagging Reese jerseys, we'd be seeing them everywhere. Social posts, unboxing videos, game day outfits. But there's no proof, just a bunch of headlines and no receipts.
Oh, man. So basically, they saying that they didn't even sell new stock. They're selling what they had left, probably from the merch store down at Unrivaled. They ain't even making no more. They ain't even gonna make no more.